Here we are, Sculpture Studios actually creating a piece of sculpture for another artist. Now, working from their drawings and some of their images such as this one, we actually had to go to London and take a mould from a train on top of a rooftop. My first impressions when taken on the job, it looked quite a simple thing to do, but the train, as I said, was on top of the building. It was exposed to the elements, and also the people who used the train as an office, so we had to deal with them as well and keep everything clear. Here I am just mapping out some of the terrain which the artists have chosen in order to come out of the ground in the studio. The mould had to then come off the train and be lowered to the floor from the great height and then be brought back to my studio. Here we are just laying up the individual pieces, but it wasn't just a question of reproducing the train. We had to make it come apart into sections so it could get into the actual art studio in London. The whole idea for the artist, he wanted this concept as if the train had not come out of the ground, but it was melting into the ground in the studio. We were very conscious of making it relatively light, but strong enough so it can be undone, transported and put back up again. So we actually broke it down into loads of parts, so it was really comfortable for them to handle in the future. Now, the actual artist employed another wild style artist to come in and do the artwork on the side of the train for him. Sometimes sculpture studios take on a piece of work which is quite difficult. Now, when the artist doesn't actually know what he wants until he sees it and then makes changes along the way, it's quite hard to satisfy them and keep on time. Also, the client makes exceptional demands from sculpture studios in order to finish on time and to satisfy the artist at the same time. But I did appreciate the work, and it looked fantastic. It finished on time, and it was a really successful piece within the art gallery.